The Israeli military just moments ago says it's intercepting incoming ballistic missiles from Iran for the first time in months. The Israelis said Iran fired multiple sets of missiles at the country. Iran appears to be retaliating after a strike on the Lebanese capital of Beirut killed at least 2 people and hurt nearly a dozen others. You are seeing some of that aftermath here on screen. The missile attack, the first on Israel since President Trump announced a ceasefire in the war against Iran back in April. The president has been trying to negotiate some kind of a peace deal, some kind of an end to this war, although so far without success. I want to bring in our national security correspondent, Courtney Kuby, who is joining us on the phone. Courtney, fill us in. What do we know and what happens from here?
So I think the big question is what happens from here. We know, as you said, that that Iran has fired a series of projectiles, at least ballistic missiles. We're still trying to figure out if there was anything else that they fired at Israel. It does appear that Israel has knocked them down. I've been speaking with U.S. officials, and at this point, there is no indication that there was any U.S. military involvement in shooting down any of those incoming missiles and potentially other projectiles. But the big question right now remains, Hallie, is will, in fact, Israel respond here? As we have seen in recent weeks, there has been this back and forth. And primarily, though, it's between the U.S. military and either the Iranian military or the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, the IRGC. And it's sort of this escalating ladder of activity, right? They're operating in close proximity to one another. They'll push a little bit closer to the other. They'll fly their aircraft a little closer. They'll maybe launch a drone that's a little bit closer to the U.S. military until it leads to a firing back and forth. The big difference in what we're seeing here this afternoon, though, Hallie, is this is Iran firing ballistic missiles at Israel for the first time since the ceasefire, and that is why this is so much different than the U.S. military and the IRGC trading back and forth, including in some cases trading back and forth ballistic missiles in the case of the Iranians.